us how to make a DIY cloud pillow that will help us dream big in the new year. Someone who always dreams big, Flynn, Margot, and Coco, and they're being helped out by Ken. Welcome, guys.
Well, you know what time of year it is.
What
the
time?
time of year when the kids aren't back in school yet.
This is true. So you need lots of crafts to keep them occupied. What inspired you?
Exactly. Well, we were looking at different schools. This was years ago, and we went Martin Luther King, right before Martin Luther King, and one of the kindergarten classes was teaching kids about the history of MLK Day and about the I Have a Dream speech, but in a way that was very appropriate to that age level. And I thought, how great, and when my kids get to that age, I want to teach them the same way. So I decided, let's teach them about that in a way, because MLK's I Have a Dream speech was really almost as much about kids. So it doesn't matter
about
what
being
race.
A parent.
Yeah, it says, I have a dream that my 4 children will
Yep.
grow up in a nation where they'll be judged by the content of their character.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful speech.
It is, and what parent doesn't want their kids to grow up in that way? So that, and I wanted my kids to understand how to make the world a better place and not to just take what the world has, but how to offer up better things. I thought it was a very simple way, and it keeps our hands busy on a 3-day weekend. So it's like it covers a lot of bases, right, guys?
Yes, it does. So we need some materials to get started on this craft. You guys want to tell me what we need?
We need some of this stuff.
The cotton fill.
And we also need fabric.
Fabric, okay. Margot, anything else?
Rattles.
Right, we chose felt letters, right? So we didn't have to cut them out.
Okay.
Felt letters, right?
There you go, and a little bit of glue. And what about you, Flynn?
Color and pictures.
Colors and pictures.
Right.
We're going to put our dreams in the pocket.
Exactly.
Right?
If you want to flip it over, I made a cloud on one side, and then I wrote I Have a Dream on the other with a little pocket where they can write down their dreams for the future and dream on them. It also helps kids when they worry about nightmares. It gives them something positive to go to bed thinking about.
I love that, Ken. All right, so let's get started. What do we do first?
Very easily. As Coco said, we got a nice soft fleece here, and then I just got craft felt for the pocket. Now, what I did was I stitched the pocket on first, get it in place off to the side, stitch it on 3 sides.
Okay, so it's definitely stitch, don't use glue.
Well, because the pocket, they're going to be putting the dreams in and out, I think that should be sturdy. So even if you have to hand sew it, go ahead and sew it.
All right.
Then you're going to flip it inside out, put right sides together, and you're just going to stitch around the perimeter of the cloud, but leave about 4 or 5 inches open to stuff it later.
So sewing machine.
Exactly, sewing machine.
Probably hand stitch. It would take a long time.
It would take, but you could do it. I think because this is something that the kids are going to be playing with, that it's not the best time for fabric glue, but you could make it do. Once you do that, you're just going to flip it right side out. Now there's my pocket already in place, and then I went through and I added the letters. And these letters are very inexpensive. Craft store, you don't have to cut them yourself. Just make sure you have enough of A's and E's for your message.
Okay.
And then on the other side, I just did my simple little face,
So
also
cute.
cut out of felt. And then we're just going to stuff. Margot and Flynn, you want to help getting this stuff for me? Just put the polyfill in there.
Okay.
Thank
There you go. So as you guys are busy stuffing that, Coco, your daddy told me a little secret that you know how to sew already. How old are you now?
7.
You're 7 and you already know how to sew?
Yeah.
Will you show us? So you're going to hand stitch this for us. Here, I got it down here.
Oh.
So you are actually, because that little hole that they're filling that in needs to be sewed up or all the polyfill is going to come out, right? So show us how you sew it.
What kind of stitch are you going to use there, Coco?
Whip stitch.
Oh, whip stitch.
There you go.
How do you even know that? When did you start sewing, honey?
Last year.
Last year? Oh my gosh.
Keeps her hands busy. Keeps her hands busy.
Probably you could save some money. She could start making your own clothes.
All out of potato sacks is coming up. Old school. Keeping it old school, girl.
Why not? Oh my gosh.
So, Coco,
great,
any tips on
Coco.
doing the stitching? No?
Any tips?
No, just
Don't
do it.
poke your fingers? That's a good tip, right? All right, so after we're done with that, and that's pretty quick. You
Good.
Can see, I
All
mean,
done.
even if you needed to do it all the way around, look how
It would
fast
not
Coco's
take long.
going.
The
Doesn't
thing
take
is,
that
you
long.
do want it to be sturdy because, here you go, let me finish that off for you, because you do want them to be able to, you don't want it popping apart all the time. And fabric glue sometimes for something that gets really used.
So you want to tie it off in a knot.
Tie it
make
off
sure
in a
it's
knot.
tight.
Oh, there
so
you go.
now it's time to fill the pocket with our dreams. Why don't we start with you, Coco? What is your dream?
There you go. I had the kids, sit down and write sort of what they, it was an interesting process, not what they wanted for themselves, but what they wanted for other people. So it was an interesting process.
And you could probably change it each time. Right?
Exactly, exactly.
So Coco, what is your dream?
That everyone has a home.
That everyone has a home. That's so sweet. You want to fold it up and put it in here?
Yeah.
What about you, Margot?
That everybody would have food.
That everybody has food. That's
And
a
she
good
chose
one.
broccoli and chicken specifically.
Oh, is that
Where's your
favorite?
picture, Flynn? Your picture's right here. Your picture's right
And
here.
Flynn, what's your dream, honey?
I wish I always found a rainbow decorated.
That you have a rainbow that's decorated.
He was very clear that it wasn't just a rainbow, but everyone needed to see a decorated rainbow because they are more fabulous.
Oh my goodness,
All right, you want to put yours in their pocket right here,
Oh,
Flinny?
we put ours over here. Here, put it over there
Okay.
instead.
There you go.
Oh, you guys, you did such a great job. You know what my
you go.
dream is? My dream is that you come to work with your daddy every single day. That is my dream.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Oh! He said, not daddy, Papa.
Papa, you're right. No,
You
Dad,
come to
he
work
doesn't like
with
to go home
Papa.
and work with Dad. He's a lawyer. Not fun.
With Papa. It's a lot more fun here. You all make sure to visit hallmarkchannel.com for full instructions
here,
on how to
Margot?
make this adorable pillow. And you all